Yeah, what's going on, Marco? This is your boy DJ Mad Mavern with Marc Francois, and collectively we are known as the Gooniez.
What up,
Ladies and gentlemen, it is that time. It is time for THOT Journal, which is the how of ticking, ladies and gentlemen. So let's give it up for Casey. What up, Casey?
What's up?
What up?
What up? Long time no talk.
I know. It's been a whole week or two.
Well, it's been, look, I feel like I have so much that I have to tell you guys.
Good.
So
I need that energy. I need to know what's going on in the world.
Yes. So here's the thing. So, of course, THOT Journal is a blogumentary of sorts that discusses the how of ticking, which is what THOT stands for. Mm-hmm. And that basically just means, what in your life makes you tick? What makes you feel like you're living life to the fullest? And so today on THOT Journal, we are going to be introducing a couple of things. The first thing is something that I call backyard sessions. And so this is a more domestic approach to travel. So I'll be featuring cities within the United States that I've visited. And the first city that I want to talk about is none other than Durham, North Carolina. And so a lot of people aren't really familiar with Durham. For those of you that are familiar with college basketball, that is the city where Duke is currently housed. And so not a lot of people really know a lot about Durham. I went to school there. That was where my university was. And there are just so many different aspects of Durham life that are just phenomenal and that are unlike any other place that I've ever been to. So this week we will be starting with the backyard sessions featuring Durham, North Carolina.
That's dope. I always wanted to move to North Carolina. Carolina.
I could write about North Carolina for days and days and days. I love North Carolina. But I'll just very sporadically feature different cities within the United States. And I feel that kind of gears towards my audience because, sometimes we don't have the money to go out of the country.
Right. Have you ever visited Colorado? My cousin was telling me about Colorado.
I have never visited Colorado. But
okay, that's next on your list.
That's on my city list. I have two lists. I have one for international travel, one for domestic travel. And I feel it's really realistic to have some domestic cities because the United States is a gold mine of different tourist attractions.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's so many different types of people and places in the United States alone. Like if you visit the islands, you're visiting the islands. You know what I mean? It's beach,
right?
Whatever.
Exactly.
But the United States is like you can get Hawaii, you can get Alaska, you can get Puerto Rico. It's like such a broad spectrum.
Exactly, and there's not a ton of places. Well, especially on the East Coast, for me, I know North Carolina is special, particular because there's the mountains, there's the beach, and then there's also just kind of like the Piedmont area, which is kind of like the plains with the trees and the forests and all of that. So it has all three different types of topographical areas that are presented in the United States, all just within one state. So that's one reason why I love North Carolina. But we'll be featuring that this week.
Okay.
I do. So the second thing that I also want to mention is that I am going to do a giveaway. We're going to be calling a THOT Journal Give Away. I want to be able to reach my people. I want to reach my subscribers, so I want to grow the subscribership so that everybody can stay really attuned as to what's going on in THOT world.
What's the giveaway going to be? I'm interested to know.
So I
know what it is.
For a while. I thought about it for a while, and I had to think, okay, what is practical? What is something that everybody would want? What is something that is relevant to everyone? And I personally feel like the majority of us can really relate to a gas card. I know that I do a lot of driving, and so what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be giving away a $50 Shell gas card.
Word, I got a hybrid too, so that'll work for me for like a whole month and a half.
Wait, I don't think. Do we qualify for this gift card? Are we going to?
You know what? Anybody can qualify. Anybody can qualify. So here's how it's going to be. What you're going to do is you're going to go to thotjournal.com. That's THOT journal.com. And over to the left side of the screen, there's going to be just a subscribe button. All you have to do, enter in your email, And what we're going to do is at the end of 2 weeks, because this giveaway will last for 2 weeks, on June 26th, I will put all of the email addresses that I've acquired into a little basket, and I will draw an email. And that person, I will directly contact that person and let them know that they've won the $50 gas card, and then I will personally mail it to them. And so, that'll at least take care of some gas for a week or two for them, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, and they can use it to travel to North Carolina.
And you can travel wherever. Where I wanted to keep everything thematic. We're talking about traveling, visiting places. I felt like a gas card would be useful, whether you're just exploring your own backyard or whether you're trying to,
Heck yeah, free $50. Mm-hmm. We got to promote that. We got to promote that on the Facebook. We got to promote that on your website. You got to promote that on the Gooniez radio show podcast.
I'm gonna submit my email like 100,000 times so I can get that.
I do want to say that it's 1 entry per person per household.
Oh, okay.
He already trying to loophole the system. You trying to loophole the system?
Listen. I want to make it fair for everyone.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not trying to take up all of your time. Not everybody can sit down and enter their thing 100 times.
Right.
Yeah. So question. Now, what are some of the places that you would suggest visiting? Because I know I've been to North Carolina a couple times, and it's a beautiful city like Charlotte. It's nice. It's like a very small Philly, but a lot cleaner. So, how would you suggest someone will go about, going ahead and booking the trip and trying to find the best deal possible to still enjoy their visit?
Okay, so I always start with transportation. So how are you going to get there? Depending on the state that you live in, that'll let you know what type of transportation will work best for you. Now, if you're living in the Philly area, you can either do Megabus. Megabus tends to have inexpensive fares depending on when you book, but it does take a little bit of time to get there. Then there's also the idea you can fly. Now, I do have an article on THOT Journal that depicts what type of airline app that I use to look at different flights. I use to compare flights and things like that. So, if you have a date or a month in time that you're thinking about travel, there's an app that helps you. It's called Hopper, that helps you to track, okay, when is the best time to go? When is the airfare least expensive? And so that's one article that I have on my site that I'll definitely upload or re-upload and refurbish so that we can, make sure that everyone is starting off with the least expensive transportation as possible. From there are a lot of different cities in North Carolina that are really popular. There's Durham, and then there's also Raleigh, which is the capital. Now, Raleigh is only about 25 minutes from Durham. And so the good thing about Durham is that, it's in the center of everything. If you want to go visit Duke University, that's already within Durham. If you want to go visit Raleigh, that's a 25-minute drive. If you want to go visit Chapel Hill, that's also 20 minutes in another direction. So you can really hit 3 cities in one just by visiting Durham.
So now in this state, U.S. vacation type thing, what's the other cities you feature? I've been to Key West. Key West is amazing, but that's afar.
I went, and Key West is far. So I'll feature a couple of cities. So I recently had a trip to Minneapolis, Minnesota. I'd never been. And I went during March, which, as you know, in the Midwest, that's still winter. So Minnesota will be featured. I'm also going to feature Detroit, Michigan, which that's where my parents currently live. I'm definitely going to because I am stationed in Atlanta, I will do a feature on Atlanta.
Absolutely.
But it's going to be modified because I want to give specific areas to try out. A lot of people come to Atlanta and they want to try everything, but it's not possible to do everything. So the really well-known bang for your buck spots, I definitely want to feature.
Okay.
And so those are the areas, and I'll keep adding as I visit more. As I visit more different states, I'm going to keep adding those. And I'm also, at some point, going to feature a subscriber's experience in another state.
So they're basically going to have like a review of if they did a trip that you planned out, they're going to review it and put it on your website?
Exactly. So that's going to be another kind of it's going to be another giveaway that we're going to have in the near future. So I'm thinking about July for that one, because we already have the $50 Shell gift card giveaway for this month. I'm thinking about for July, having subscribers just submit their experiences in whatever state they've been to, and the one that I feel is the best, most informative, that gives us the best bang for our buck. That's also going to warrant a prize as well. So stay tuned for July's giveaway.
That's what's up. What's your, you got an Instagram and Facebook page?
I have it.
What's your
for the listeners?
tag?
For the listeners.
So now I have a Facebook page. I have you can go and like the THOT Journal page,
Okay.
which is basically facebook.com/THOT Journal, THOT Journal. And you can go ahead and like that page on Facebook. My Instagram account is Casey, not Cassie. So quick backstory: the way my name is spelled, a lot of people call me Cassie, which is fine. I don't really, get irritated about that. And so, my handle name is CASI _not_ Cassie, CASSIE.
Oh,
and that's something that I've always had. Yeah, Casey, not Cassie. It's just my thing.
CASI _NOT_CASSIE.
That is correct.
All right, perfect.
All right, there we go.
I'm going to follow you.
All right, well, Casey, we definitely appreciate you calling in, and that is the 6th installment of THOT Journal. So we look forward to next week, and once again, tell the people where to go to subscribe and to enter your giveaway. Let them know your website.
All right. So to enter into the $50 Shell gas card giveaway, all you have to do is go to THOTjournal.com. That's THOT Journal.com. Click to the left and just enter in your email, and you're as good as entered.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Casey with THOT Journal, and she will be calling in every Monday at 9:15 for some of the latest tricks and tips for your traveling when you are locked down by Sally Mae. If you're not, then you get to find all the easiest ways to travel on a budget and still have a great time.
All right, see you, Casey.
Absolutely.
We
Thanks,
appreciate
guys.
it, Casey. Thank you.
Take care. See you next week.
All right, bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Casey with the THOT Journal. Once again, if you do not know, you are listening to the greatest radio station in the world, Monco Radio, with your boy DJ Mad Mavern and Marc Francois. And collectively, we are known in the...
That was
a tongue twister right there.
It was going to sound good, though, if you would have caught it.
Let's start over again. Ladies and gentlemen, if you do not know now, you know you are listening to the greatest radio station in the world, Monco Radio, with your boy DJ Mad Mavern and Marc Francois. And collectively, we are known as the Gooniez. There we go. So right now, we're going to get right back into the mix and enjoy.